What is going on, everyone? Radice here, and today I'm here with Russell, who's actually a real estate investor and a realtor. And today we're going to be telling you guys how to set up a unit to be put on Airbnb. Make sure you watch the whole thing because Russell's going to be offering a lot of value, and we're actually going to be walking through his Airbnb unit that is going to hit the application in about a week, Russell?
Yeah,
Something
you
like
got a week or two. Yeah,
Awesome.
We're going to be live.
Okay, so stay tuned. So, Russell, why don't you show us around and tell us, where we are and, what this place is.
Yeah, so for this unit, it was important to me that we got a place that had a separate entrance. So you can see here, there's another entrance to the upstairs unit. This one has an entrance to the basement, and we've got the August smart lock on here. So that's a key thing for an Airbnb, that you have some sort of smart lock set up so that you can be managing your property even when you're not at it, right?
Exactly.
Like with this thing, I can set up different codes that are going to be sent out to each and every Airbnb guest.
Right.
So that's a big deal. As well, like if you have a handyman or you have your cleaner, you can log how much time they're spending at the property so you know how much to pay them because they have an individual code.
Right.
Log onto the app, door opened with this code, door closed with this code. They were here for an hour.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they're not overcharging you or whatever for whatever rate.
Okay.
So that's the first thing, yeah. And there's a code out on the front that you can get in with.
Awesome. So this is like literally, obviously, if you were just renting it and someone was to sign a formal lease, you wouldn't need this because it doesn't matter. Both Airbnb, this is essential. So how much do these locks even go for the August lock?
So they're,
$200.
they're getting cheaper and cheaper. This one, it was $200 for the lock, and then I think I spent about $80 on like having the separate keypad outside. Because they make this for just residential users too, so that you can just open it with your phone.
Yeah.
But because my guests aren't going to be here, like having it set up beforehand, they're going to need to use the keypad. So that, so I spent a little bit more getting that. Yeah.
Also, I believe there is actually an integration with Airbnb, so I believe they do also sync up. I'm not 100% sure. Do you know?
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's why I went with August. They partner with Airbnb so that you can sync it up with the app. So as soon as you accept a booking, it'll schedule the code to change on the lock for that guest when they check in and change when they check out. And then also automatically text it to your guest.
So everything's automated, so it's perfect.
Exactly. Like I want to be able to have this place rented out when I'm out of the country or like traveling or even just like out of town for a few days, right? Like I don't want to have to do anything on the unit myself.
Yeah.
So having the remote access to making sure the door is locked, checking when everybody's coming in, that's huge.
That's very important. Okay, cool. So next up, we have the kitchen here. Why don't you talk us through some of the renovations you did, some of the things that you have to have or you want to have. Like obviously I see a Keurig over there. Maybe talk us through what you have in this kitchen and why it's specific to Airbnb.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's still a few more things we need to put in to finish it up in the next couple of weeks before it goes live. But it was important to me that you kind of had like a clean, modern look as soon as you walked in.
Yeah.
I'll send you the picture so you can throw in the video of before picture, right? Because it used to be like you can see all the wood paneling. This used to be all dark brown. It used to be like wood paneling here, which it looked like someone was trying to build a sauna in this kitchen. But so we painted that, made it clean. I have a buddy who has a countertop company, so he came in and did the laminate countertops. Wow. It's crazy how good the laminate countertops are getting. It used to be that you could tell the poor quality with those laminate countertops, but now it's like there's not that much of a difference between going with that or a quartz, and also it tends to be more durable too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So the kitchen's looking nice. Is there anything else that we want to highlight or?
So you want to make sure your guests feel at home, right? So adding these like little extra things. So we're going to have like a basket here with granola bars and like extra Keurig pods. So that way you can sort of give them that sort of small breakfast experience too, right? And again, that's something that whoever's going to come in and clean the unit, they'd be able to reset that each time. So having those things, and we've got to organize all the cutlery and things like that, but they'll have everything they need to do whatever cooking they need to do at least. So
if they even do cooking.
If they even do, right? Yeah, that's another thing about Airbnb. I think it's a little bit lighter use on your property. When you screen so there's no parties and things like that, and you just have families coming in or working professionals coming in, yeah, they're going to go out and grab a pizza. They're going to go like buy food out, right? So you're not going to have as much wear and tear on your appliances and just on your kitchen in general.
Yeah, and I mean, I know even like when people usually do stay at hotels or Airbnbs, you're not cooking in the place, right? Like you're getting the Uber Eats, right? You're getting to skip the dishes, right? So that's another thing. I guess, do we maybe want to continue and see what the rest of the
Yeah, sounds good. We can keep walking through. So there's still some finishing touches to do here. There's a laundry room. They'll have access to that. But yeah, here's the second bedroom.
Okay.
We're still waiting on the bed frame, but it'll be nice to have another room that they can sleep in, as well as the master.
Okay. So yeah, this is the bedroom. Obviously not done yet, but maybe we'll come back when it's done and get like an updated video, like a part 2. So
Absolutely.
stay tuned for that as well, guys.
Yeah, it's important to maximize your use of the space, right? Like we could have just had this as like an extra sort of room, but
Rec room or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
But we decided like let's put beds and mattresses in as many spots as possible. Exactly. Because on the Airbnb app, you can have it be the same cost for any amount of people, or you can make it go up incrementally as you add people.
Exactly.
Yeah. So for the first maybe 2, 3, 4, we'll have it be the set price. But once you get into those higher, like more wear and tear on your property, more supplies needed, you can kind of bump up the price and do that.
Because then you'll have a higher cleaning fee too as well, like as it's all pretty relative, right? So.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. And moving on here.
Yeah, so here, this is something that's going to be locked with just like one of those, like it can even be a dollar store lock or a key lock, whatever. But so this is going to be the sort of warehouse of the Airbnb. This is where all the stock is, along with supplies for cleaning and handyman work. So I got to clean it up pretty well, but we've got like extra hand lotion, shampoo, toilet paper, water bottles, chocolate for the pillows, little touches like that, right? Like you want to get your guests to feel like, hey, this is a premium experience, because otherwise they're just going to go stay at a hotel.
Yeah,
right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Guys, just before the rest of the house tour, I just have a quick announcement. Again, Russell is actually hosting a free real estate investing meetup in Whitby. Russell, why don't you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, so I'm hosting it for Regain. That's the Real Estate Growth and Information Network. We're going to a great brewery. It's called Town Brewery down by the highway in Whitby, so it's really easy to get to. It's going to be a real estate investor like mixer, so there's going to be people coming from Toronto, people coming from all over Durham. We're going to get together and talk in a casual setting. A lot of real estate meetups, they're great. You sit there and you have education for an hour, and there's not a lot of networking. This is a networking first kind of meetup. So we're going to hang out, have a couple beers, and talk real estate.
Perfect. And there will be a link down below where you can actually sign up. I will personally be there. I know anything financial, and other people will be there. Russell's obviously going to be there, so we'll hope to see you there. And without further ado, back to the tour.
So this is the perk about Airbnb, because there's not going to be a tenant down here all the time. We can use some rooms as storage for ourselves. So we've got a doorknob here with a key. We've got the key upstairs, so when there's not a guest down here, we can come down here and just access extra storage that we wanted. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and then this is the way to the rest of the house.
Oh, okay, so this is how you get upstairs.
Exactly,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You got it. Yeah, so they're connected. It's just like it's one big house, and that's why it's preferable to put it on Airbnb, right? Because it's not a fully legalized basement unit. But that's okay, because Airbnb, you're just renting out a portion of your house.
And it doesn't matter. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And now, I think this is probably the favorite part of my house, so why don't you lead the way, Russell, tell us about the main space.
Yeah, so we've got the whole main space here. Like I said, there's still some little touches to be done, but we wanted to make it feel modern, make it feel clean. That's why we went with the white. This used to be like all brown, looks like it's from straight out of the 80s. So yeah, we really wanted to make sure it was really clean. My girlfriend Stephanie did a great job telling me what to do in terms of decorations. Yeah, she's got a good eye for it, which I don't. But yeah, so we finished it, made it look nice and modern. They've got everything they need, a table to eat at. They've got a TV, they want to hang out after their day, sit by the fireplace, and a sectional couch. Yeah.
Yeah, and do you want to tell us about the couch and how it's also a pull-out?
Yeah, I was mentioning to you before that it was important to me that we had as much sleeping as possible. So this actually, the cushions come up and it just works as a pull-out couch as well. So that can be 2 in the main bedroom, 2 in that second bedroom we saw, and 2 out here. So it can sleep a total of 6 people. And like I said, the more people it can sleep, the more money you can make.
Right, so it's just literally maximizing that, whether that's monthly or whatever your revenue is, just maximizing your revenue. So you have that option too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's solid. Yeah, and I mean, with the TV, I'm curious, Russell, are you going to be adding Wi-Fi, Netflix? Is that something you're going to offer as well?
Exactly, yeah. So it's really important to have free Wi-Fi. It's like it's not really even an option anymore. Like some hotels, like they used to charge for it. It's like now it's free there. It's got to be free at your Airbnb. Yeah. So we're going to have like a book at the front door when people walk in with all the information of how to operate anything that's in the Airbnb. Right. So first thing, front page, has what the network is, what the password is. So we've actually got a router that does our internet upstairs because we're living upstairs, but it also has a separate guest network so that we can track the usage of that in separate network, and it's got Chromecast on the TV. So they just connect their phone to the proper Wi-Fi network, and then they can put their own Netflix, their own Disney Plus, whatever they already have subscriptions to, you can cast it all.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so I'll have instructions on how to use that. Like some people use like what's the Fire Stick and like Roku boxes. So like there's so many different products, they may not know exactly how to use a Chromecast. So inside that booklet, we're going to have just some really clear instructions on, hey, you can put up anything that you can play on your phone on the TV and use it like that.
Okay, and here's something that I kind of know, because from what I've heard from another person who runs Airbnb, what he does is he prints out sheets, he like laminates them, and then he literally just puts them on the wall.
Beautiful.
So again, like you have options, right? So it's like literally, it's interesting because a lot of times you mentioned hotels have them, so I have to too. Because essentially what you have here is a hotel. Like this is a hotel, but in your own house, your own rules. So it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy how much, because years ago, you couldn't even do this.
Not a chance.
Like even with Uber, like you have your own taxi business. So it's such a cool concept, man. Like I think all this just goes over our heads, but yeah, it's so amazing. I really like it. I think you did a great job at, modernizing it and even, maximizing profits. You have the TV, like the fireplace too and everything, a lot of mirrors. We have a bedroom and a washroom as well.
Yeah, let's go check those out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's head into the bedroom here. Again, this was like super dated, bad colors on the walls. And so we just came in here and again, went white, clean. I want it to look as fresh as possible. Same with like the gray, and the sheets are white underneath. So that's big, that your guest, when they like lift up the covers of the bed, can see this is white. It's perfectly clean, Right. So I would recommend going with lighter colors so that they can kind of see and they can tell that it's a clean place when they walk in.
Right, that's actually very smart, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so just modern finishes and yeah, a nice bed that people can sleep in. You don't want to skimp on the bed that you buy for Airbnb,
right?
Because most of the time they're just going to come and they're going to literally crash here, wake up, go to whatever they need to be here for, right? So this is I'd say the most important is like don't like get a nice mattress.
Don't cheap out on them. I've heard that too, because like you said, some people literally just care about how their sleep is. Like they'll just use it for sleep. And yeah, it's good that I guess you've kind of thought of that too, because having a good mattress and comfy pillows and nice blanket is probably the most important, right?
It is, yeah. Like some people, some people just come here and crash. They won't even sit on the couch, won't even watch TV.
Exactly.
So like you put all this effort into thinking of all these things, which you do need to have, but like sometimes you can be putting the cart before the horse when you're thinking like that. You got to make sure that it's nice. Yeah.
Okay, and now we have the washroom.
Yeah, the washroom. So. We'll go in here. I had an electrician in, and they put the fan and the light on the same switch. Before it was two different ones. So the reason that we did that is because a tenant's not going to ever take care of your property the same way that you would, right? You can tell there's no windows in this bathroom, so you don't want that condensation from those hot showers to be getting onto your walls and dripping down. So if they didn't turn the fan on, you're screwed. So that's why just one switch turns on the light, turns on the fan. So they can't use the bathroom unless they got the fan on.
There you go. That's smart.
Yeah, so we painted it. And this tub, this is one thing that we did. This used to be all like a green tub, green tile all the way up.
Right.
So we didn't take it out. What we did is we went with a tub reglazing company. Okay. So they came in and they made a complete cover of all the walls, all the toilets and everything, and they sprayed this material. And this guy was the best. There's some companies that don't do it very well, but this guy was really good, came in, did it in one day. He takes off all the fixtures and things and then does the spray. And he even like put a coating along the bottom that has like a grip to it. So that you can prevent your tenants or your guests from slipping and any liability you have there.
So Russell, thank you so much for allowing me to film inside this amazing unit. There's a lot of things that I've personally learned. I'm sure a lot of people have taken away a lot of things, especially the August lock. Like, that's just a huge thing in itself. And that was only in the first minute of the video.
Automation, man, all the way.
I love automation and building systems. And regardless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, hit the notification bell, subscribe so you never miss a video. And leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Me and Russell will be sure to answer them. And Russell, where can they find you if they do have any questions to specifically ask you?
Yeah, so you can find me all over social media. My Instagram is @AskRussell. Again, that'll be linked. I've got a YouTube channel as well. You can just search Russell Matthews. personal finance, real estate, you can find me there and connect with me. Ask any questions. I always read all my DMs, read all my comments.
Yep, and we also have a few other videos coming out with Russell, so make sure you guys are subscribed because you guys do not want to miss them. A lot of value coming out. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll see you next time. Thanks and goodbye.